Jesus, I say that? I was just thinking. Was I talking? Did they hear me?
Hey there, lads and lasses. This here, of course, is Thunderhand 64 coming at you live from the west coast of the United States here on a Wednesday morning. It is a little bit past 11 a.m., and that can only mean that it is time for some Generations, a Minecraft server. Yeah, we're a little bit early today. Usually I start to stream at around noon, go to 2. Welcome on in, Arma. Thank you for the lurk. And then Sage, did they hear me? Is this the new one for the month of February? No, that is not the new one. That is pretty old, as a matter of fact. But to see the redeems, of which the video redeems, of which Sage is talking about, or typing about, you can go into the Generations Discord, and there's a channel in there called Behind the Redeem. And it has all of the video redeems in there. And it has a little bit of information about each one of them, because some of those are from a bygone era, and some of the viewers may not get them and understand them. So,
why should I care? Why should I
care? Nice. Well done, Lone. Welcome on in, Lone. And Boacars, hey, welcome on in. So you should see the auto shoutouts up there for my streaming friends. Please go check them out whenever you have the chance. So today we are on the Generation 5 survival world, and we should, yeah, let's, I'm a little messed up this morning. I've got like several things going on in my head at once, but we need to focus on the stream. Let's hit the display. There we go. All right, let's log in onto the server. Let's try to remember where we left off here. Oh yeah, we did quite a bit of work here. All right, so we were trying to lay out the rooms in this big hallway here. And we have a pretty good look in here. I like the idea here of each one of these suites. Thunder's brain will only be joining us the regular streaming time. Yes. So corporeal Thunderhand is an hour early. Brain is still on the noon to 2. So it'll be here in about an hour, a little bit less. Please bear with me until that time. So speaking of the redeem for the month of February, it is a new month. We do need a redeem for this month. I have one in mind. I have in mind a particular episode of a particular season of one of my fave shows. But I have to track down that season. I in that episode. I think I know. Well, I know the season. I know the part. It's just trying to find the scene in the episode is a little bit challenging. But I'll get it down, and when I do, I'll post that redeem. I might even have it by Friday for the Buffooncraft stream. We'll see. But here's where we were. We filled up this big open space in here. These are just temporary lighting fixtures in here, just so we can get an idea of lighting. It's a little claustrophobic in here. So we have an apartment here. I like to keep 8. This is the villager reserve area, by the way. And I like to keep about 8 villagers on hand. So I'm thinking 2, 4, 6, 8. So an apartment for each villager would be kind of cool. I'm thinking that would do it. And so each apartment will have 2 levels. So down here will be the standard living quarters. And then up here will be the privy quarters up here. And it'll have this like little mezzanine and deck and stuff out here, right? So so that's the idea. Now I went with this. This shape though is a little bit, it's a little claustrophobic. A little bit. I like some of the ideas, but this narrow dark hallway I don't like. So we have a couple of solutions for that. Lighting would be one. I tried to put some lighting outside here for the landing deck, hoping it would shine through the window and light up this hallway. It does, but not enough. It's still a little too gloomy, I think. So there's that. Also, you know, I've just sketched this in with dirt. When I have lighter colors, it will probably brighten things up quite a bit. So I'm thinking on just having this interior color, or I might have some sort of interior like jungle wood and some of the other colors that are themed in these levels down below. Right. So I might carry some of these up to the living quarters. Maybe we'll see. One of the things I would help a lot, but cause other problems, would be to have, I don't know, some sort of window features in each one of these, because it would then kind of let the light from those windows through and into the hallway, and you can compare, see how dark this hallway is, and see how even that little bit brightens up a little more. Maybe some window features up here would help too. But one of the other things that might help, now I made this with this width and that length because of these window features here. So I basically just lined up the apartment with these window features, but you know, it doesn't have to be. I could pull these back and make them a little more square, because honestly, you know, for 2 villagers, how much room do they really need? Really? They need enough for 2 bed chambers up here, and like a little kitchenette area here with a little, you know, sitting area and stuff like that. As far as where they poop, don't ask. But I'm thinking something like this. Maybe I'm thinking maybe I can make these shorter. I'm thinking I can easily make them back to here. This might be a little too severe. Like, Oh, please. Please. Ugh. Let's get some dirt. We also need to go on a little glow squid expedition. We need a glow squid farm in the worst way on not only the Generation server, but also on the Buffooncraft server. See, I don't know if that's just too small, right? Because you come in here and it's like the staircase takes up almost all of it. There wouldn't be much wall space here, but this might still be too big, right? This might still be too big here. But yeah, on the Buffooncraft server and Generations, we do need a glow squid farm. And I was trying to think of a farm to put on Generations to try to build in Buffooncraft, I mean. Yeah, see, brain is struggling. In Buffooncraft, and I think a glow squid farm would be a good one. There's Dora. Hey, welcome on in, Dora. You can see Dora's auto shout out up there. How are you doing today? So I was thinking maybe something like this. I mean, it's going to open it up a little bit, but will it make enough of a difference? Like, suppose we had something like this, right? And we would pull that one back too. See, it would bring at least one of these windows. I think it would lighten things up a little bit. Let's try it out. One of the other things I want to think of too is downstairs here, we don't necessarily need like the narrow doorways. We can have like these big open spaces. So that also helps. And I think I did something like this. Right, but one more back. So this would have to go back by one. All of our buffoons and buffoon friends logging on. So I'm thinking maybe something like that, right? I mean, this is pretty tight in here, but I don't know. I think it'll be okay. It might be okay. I mean, it doesn't really give us a lot of room down here because we do have the staircase we need to deal with, right? All right, let's at least do the sleeping thing. Let's get that done. I'm good, and how are you? I am excellent. I'm a little bit busy today, but not necessarily in a bad way. Hence, I'm streaming a little bit earlier. Because I've got things to do. For an older retired dude, I do have things to do. So, yeah, let's set up one of the sides like this. And we can compare. I mean, yeah, let's at least do one of them. And we'll have ourselves a butcher here. And we'll try to see if we can, if it's worth it to do this or not. Let me see, that should... Yeah, that should actually come in by one more, right? So, let's see. I think this is going to wind up doing this kind of a thing. Then this will have to come out here. Thusly. Okay, yeah, so it'll do something like that instead. We'll bring in the top now. And let's do this. Right. Okay, we'll do that. And we'll still knock the window in here. We'll still do that. I think I had that. I think I had something like this. I think it was roughly something like this. And we'll think about moving the stair too. So from the outside, we would have something like that. Eh. Then if we did the same thing over here. Right, this would have to be in here like this. And yes, it goes all the way over to the edge like that. All right, let's have a look here. That would come out there. This would drop down here like this. That would be thus, as such. Okay, we'll clear that out when we get to the top. Let's do that. I mean, I would like these to look like filled out little apartments, but at the same time, you know, I don't mind foregoing a little realism here. In order just to get something functioning. Maybe I should go with a 2. I mean, it's weird. You wouldn't imagine being cramped for space here, right? So you are on a 5-stream streak. Why, thank you, Dora. Congratulations. Okay. So yeah. So I mean, that opens that up in that kind of way. I'm not really sure it helps that much. I mean, sure, it looks more open and spacious, but gonna lurk while I finish watching my spooky stories. Okay. Lurk appreciated. Here. See, so this is where we had it before. And this is what it looks like now. So you can compare the two sides here. Well, there's a little mistake up there, but I don't know. I kind of think this isn't bad. So this isn't really bothering me. This is. So making these narrower would mean doing something like that. Or Or merely something like this and moving these walls in a little bit. That might not be a bad solution. That might work. Right? So let's sketch out this kind of a wall. Actually, let's sketch out that kind of a wall instead. And then let's go bring these inward. I think that might be the way to go. And then carry these back outward to here. Yeah, a little something like this. Let's get this out of here. Yeah, they're a little bit narrower. A little bit. Like that. Okay. Let's bring this over to here now. Yeah, actually, this is going to have to come back out again, huh? Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. We can handle it. Now, there is that. Okay, this has to come out and be moved one block in now, right? Oh, we'll have to, well, I don't know. I think we can just go like that, right? Okay, that's cool. Like that, I think. Fuck. All right, so we've got that. We've got this here. No. Like, it's got to be like that. Brain, please. Okay, here we go. And then I was thinking, at least like that. Maybe two, like that, like I had before. Okay, all right. Let's. Oh, I think we're gonna have to do once more the sleeping thing. This will come down, which I don't think will be that big of a deal. No, this might work. All right. Gonna lurk while I finish my spooky stories. What kind of spooky stories? Well, spooky ones. I should say which spooky stories. Okay, that needs a row of blocks right there. Okay, this can do this. Like that. Okay, this is what I'm trying to do. Appalachian stories at the moment. Nebs' autobiography. Waiting for Nebs to chime in on that. Okay, so I think that helps a lot. Actually, I think that's the way to go. Bring this in. This dimension is okay. This dimension, they need to be shorter. So let's do that. That makes this part a little bit bigger, but it doesn't have to be. The frame for this can still be like this if we want. In fact, it's kind of good because it adds a little bit of dimension there and stuff. So we should keep that like that. Let's do that. Here we will now, and this is the idea we had for this. Ugh. By the way, this is the kind of thing I like to do in a stream like this. We're sort of problem solving here. Well, no, we're not sort of problem solving. We are actually problem solving. Right, but we have something on which we can kind of grind away on here. This is cool. All right, that's good there. All right, let's remove that. And for the moment, we can do this. We can do that, that, that. Am I going to narrate the placing of each block? I could. I could. Let us see here. All of this has to come up and be moved one block in. Now, last episode of Generations, we very hurriedly sketched in all of these blocks. So, these features. So I don't mind so much changing them and stuff. They were never set in stone, either literally or metaphorically. Right, we actually removed that and that. Oh, okay. And let us see the effect that this has. Now, already I'm liking that a lot better. We can now since this is wider, we can add more glass to that window and make a bigger window feature. That's cool. So let's do that next. Good. What's our block palette for that? Looks like diorite, calcite, and wool. So there's the calcite. Here's the diorite. And here are the woolly bits. Now we just need some glass panes. Glass panes. Glass panes. Oh, there's some glass. Okay, here we are. Right there. And you know what? A little inventory management. All right, and let's take a look at the exterior. I think the exterior, I'm just going to go with the white, and just like this. This should be fine. I mean, I could put some border around the door here, but I don't think so. I think this will be okay. And then we'll see what it looks like when it's all together. So, yeah, we can do that. That. Okay, that's cool. Or cool enough, anyway. And let's pillar on up. Pillaring up. Like so. Let us do this. There we go. Okay, I like that. And again with the diorite. Maybe not quite like that, please. Okay, I like that. Now let's knock these out. Yes, I'm going to use a pickaxe on wool. You'll get over it. It's going to be fine. Okay, I think this is going to be better. Bigger window, letting in more light. Wider hallway. Okay, so this is what we had before versus what we have now. It's still kind of dark, but I'm already liking it so much better. Yeah, I think this is the way we're going to go. That needs to be taken care of. Did I say water with my New England accent? Water. Water. My white wool. This isn't bad. This is not bad. I like this a lot. We just need some lighting features in here. We're going to need another. Now, this chandelier will extend down. Chandelier will extend down to here. But, you know, maybe we'll have another lighting feature somewhere around here. Maybe, you know what would be cool? You know what would be cool is if we had some, what Nova would refer to as dangly bits. Like some sort of, what do they call those? Sconces. Some sort of sconces here, right? Some sort of smaller lighting effects, like right there. Some lamps, lanterns, torches, something there, right? And it's cool because of the dimension. I can have 2, 2, and 2. I get a very pleasant symmetry. Oh, wait a minute. Something's a bit off here. This one needs to be pulled forward a little bit. I remember I retreated that one back. Right? And yeah, so that side's not ready yet. It is truly a wonderful accent for that one word in particular. Water. So yeah, I'm thinking some sort of lighting sconces or something here, right? And when we do that, now I'm just going to throw some lanterns up here for the moment, until we make up our mind what's going to go here. Because something like, did I say lanterns? Yeah, it's a sea lantern, right? So lanterns, that's good. Until we decide what kind of other, the lighting features I put in there are probably going to be lower light levels. But, I mean, already that's so much better, right? It's way more open. It's just a little bit more cramped in here, but not much. I think this is okay. I think it's okay. All right, let us do the sleeping thing. Of course, there was a requirement in preserving this very silly feature. We don't quite get his full face in there, but I think this is enough. I like it. I like it. All right, dude, you can go turn around and go back to looking despondently out into space. Hello? Okay, whatever. I'm already liking the way that this looks now. That was a thumbnail image if ever I saw one. Yep. Yep. Indeed. The peeping ghast. Yep. You got it. Yeah, this is already looking kind of cool. Already here. If I... Right, bring that over now. Yeah, I already like the proportions and stuff of this with that window, the entranceway, and those windows on the side. I like that a lot. That's just looking so much better. All right, let us, if we may, let's just go right ahead and do this. And you know what? Should I extend that feature out into, I don't know, maybe I'm getting a little ahead of myself there. Look, please. All right, so we can do a little bit of at least that kind of a thing. Yeah, and then maybe that and that, and then maybe this. Okay, sure. Let us then do something like maybe... a little something like that. What are we doing for time here? 11:38. It's not 11, it's 11. 11:38. Okay, let's do this. So, Sage, what's going on over there on my other favorite island nation? Now, see, one of the things I don't like is this kind of thing, where the window is in the corner like that. Yeah, like if I could get rid of this right here, but see, that's outside, right? And then if I come over to here, see, I do want this recessed here. But you know what, though? Do I have that yet? I'm on 1.21.6 here, generations. Let me see. Now I have to look this up. All right. I'm thinking. Let me scroll on down to here while I'm searching on the other screen. Java. Yeah, these were introduced in 1.21.9, so I can't use shelves yet. But I'm thinking shelf would be really good here, because I can get the depth here, and shelf is only half of this horizontal depth. So it should work with the stair. And then I can remove these, and the back of the shelves would show here. And it might help with this kind of feature. The other thing I could do would be to do this, right? But, well, I should be over here, actually, and taking a look at what I'm doing over here. This is what I should be looking at. Yeah. All right. You know what? That's too narrow. But it centers the wall. Well, what's happening with Gaston over here? Let's look at this. What do we have? I mean, from the interior, that's perfectly centered. From the exterior, no, it is not. But I don't think that really matters. I mean, it looks a little weird from this side. But I think it only looks weird from this side because of, like, this. Right? So, you know, if I could do away... In fact, let's just pull this away. Because now that we've decided to go with this may change. We might come up with a different feature here. What's likely not going to change is something like this. And I'm thinking, you know, that might even need to be more copper, but we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Yeah, because we may make the decks completely different from this. So I'm going to leave at least this one open just so we can deal with that. I got to stop panning the camera so fast. I'm going to give you guys motion sickness. Yeah, so that is a drastic improvement. So let us set the other side to that now. Oh my God, it's JMO the Schmo. Hey there, neighbor. How are things going over over there? Hey, long time no see. How you been doing? Things are good. How's the stream going? Oh, it's going good. It's going good. You know me, I have my quiet little streams where I'm just building and just basically just rambling. Good to see you. Just rebuilt the computer, tweaking the peripherals. Oh, awesome. I'm sure you've probably run down the specs on one of your streams. Have you posted it in your Discord? If so, I'll hop on over and take a look. Now that I have a little bit of money coming in now, rebuilding PC 1 is going to be a priority. I don't think it'll happen right away, but it should happen sometime this year. Not yet, waiting for the launch. Okay. So we've rebuilt it, but we haven't put it into service yet, if I understand you correctly. Yeah, so we made these rooms wider, so we need to do the same thing over there. We need to extend this one outward. Exactly. Okay. I'm with you now. Folks, JMO will probably tell you that we're experiencing a very, very lovely winter over here right now, especially considering his line of work. Let us do this. We've got a nice, cool, wet, and green winter here. It's wonderful. Us Californians, we're happy folk right now. All of our reservoirs are full. Some of them are actually over their 100% capacity. We've got the snow camp is sufficiently packed for, several years of water supply. So we're actually doing quite well. How long will it last? I don't know, but JMO, it's been a while since I've been able to drop into one of your streams. What have you been working on lately, if you don't mind? But, if you have to lurk, though, please just do, all right? And then I'll just make a point of just watching when you're on next so I can log on. Ooh, okay, got it. And it's from the back forward, right? Like that. We can do that. We can narrow this staircase here a little bit. Some modded. Got my realm going, and there are about 4 to 5 players on there. Nice. Nice. Still trying to find my way after 5.5 years. Hey, you're preaching to the choir there, buddy. Buffooncraft is about to launch their Buffoon Skies, our Buffoon Skies limited series. It's going to be a 6 weeks series. It'll be a Skyblock type of map, but it won't be Skyblock as far as, the rules and features of Skyblock. We're just going to use that kind of map. And we did a Buffoon Skies 1, I think it was back in Season 4. And so Buffoon Skies 2, February 28th. And, you say find your way around. Yeah, that's going to be us for that first week. Might start a Forever World Let's Play and try to do some YouTube videos just messing around. I would be on board with that, sir. Skyblock is amazing. One of my... Yeah, I've seen you do plenty of Skyblock streams. And again, this wouldn't be, the complete, Skyblock feature and stuff. We would be mainly using the Skyblock map with some of the Skyblock stuff, but it's mostly our own, lore and stuff like that goes with it. And our own mods and stuff. But these Buffoon Skies limited feature things, they're a lot of fun. This will be the second one we're doing. We've got new players and new people in there, and we've got solos and partnerships and stuff like that are going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, see, this is already looking so much better now that we're opening things up and making things a lot less claustrophobic. Yeah, I like this. All right, let's bring that wall in. Let me take a look at the time. Okay, we've got about 9 more minutes before we take our break. So we're good. We're good, people. We're going to have to move our shulker monster here. Okay, and I think I said we're going to leave these in place, right? Yes, okay. All right. I'm messing around on CurseForge and building a mod pack. We'll see how that goes. It'll be a kind of Castaway Deserted Island pack. So yes, still having fun with this crazy game, yeah. In 2013, I purchased this game. Just a one-time deal. I can't forget. For some reason, I think it was $26 back then, but I don't know. It may have been 40. If some of you remember the price, let me know. But it was cheap, and I downloaded this game. And it has given me endless entertainment, new friends, everything, easily for over the last 10 years. That, my friends, is an investment. It is just so Scottish. No monthly subscription stuff, none of that. So cool. Let us... Yeah, okay, let's just bring this all inward now. Mojang knew what they were doing, man. All right, so this new decorative border will be going in right here. Like this. Okay, that needs to come in one right here. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, so you said you built a new system, and yeah, I'll also be building a new system, but it'll probably be later in the year. And when I do, I'll be reaching out to our mutual friend, PC and Coffee. And he and I are going to build this one together, I think. And we might even do it on stream. We'll probably plan it all out and then, you know, purchase all the components and then we'll put it together on stream. Huck! The middle mouse wheel on this horrible mouse is so cursed. Alright, so I think I was then knocking this out like this. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Yeah, it's like that. Great. Okay, we need to put in that feature right there, but yeah, this should do it. Yeah, this is going to be much better. Much betterer. What am I doing here? Okay, so this has been widened. We're going to need to then make this hallway resemble that one a little bit more. So we have that feature. We need to widen that window, do all that. Okay. All right. Gaston! How you doing there, buddy? So cute. I have a bed in one of these. I tend to think it's this one, but yeah, it probably is because I have those. Yeah, here we go. Cool. All right, let's put up our temporary lighting just so we can temporarily light things. And that would be a right there and right there. Okay, this is gonna help. Right? Now, I'm not going to use these sea lanterns. They're just temporary. I'm going to make some sort of sconces, some sort of decorative lighting things there. All right. So I'm going to move all my shulker monster and supplies and stuff over here. Cool. All right. We could do that. Let's go put this here and that there. Okay, so, right. We've got all of that. Let's move these over. Oh, really? Really? Thunder, come on. The right tool for the right job. It's not that hard. All right. Ugh, I hate that. Am I the only one who has the OCD about the stone cutters? They have to face that way. There we go. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move my bed over here. Yes, I am. This is where my buddy Gaston is parked, over here. So just where, look, he's still... You know, I wonder if I did this, if I slept, would it just pop me out the sides? Yeah, okay. It's a good test. No, I'm not going to make my villagers sleep like that, but I'm just being silly. Let's do this. And again, we can do that, and that, and that. And this, and maybe this. Okay, that's cool. It is noontime right now, and since we're halfway through the stream, I'm going to take a short 3-minute break. And I'm going to run some ads, so any of you joining after the break will not have to suffer through the pre-rolls. Alrighty. I shall be right back. Hey there, and we're back. Let us restart the playlist. And there we go. Hook. like this. Okay, that's good. Is it night time out? No. Okay, cool. I love this place. I really do. Let me see. 4 black stained glass panes is not gonna cut it. We're going to need 6, right? So let's do a little bit of that. Let's just get that done. Here we are. Now, if I'm not mistaken, do I have the data pack that allows me to do this? Probably not. All right, I can do it. I can achieve it that way, and that's fine. That's fine. That'll be fine. Let's do this. So now a regular feature of my inventory is my detailing shovel. So this does not have efficiency on it at all. 5, 4, 3, 2, or 1. Right? It has amending and unbreaking and all that, but you know, that way I can do like I can just knock out blocks and I don't have overpowered shovel, which drives me nuts. So I have overpowered shovel that I can use for the big dig projects and stuff, but for detailing, I have my detailing shovel. Yes, bye-bye, solicitor. Bye. No soliciting. Okay, let us do this. I was doing something like that. Yeah, right there, there, and there, and there. And then we need to knock this out. Come on, come on. Oh, well, it's wool, Thunder. it's wool. Okay, that I like. This is good. I feel like we're accomplishing things. Even if we aren't accomplishing things, as long as I feel that way, I'm happy. Here we go. Back upstairs. Oh, let's see what this does to us now. Bed is obstructed. Oh, okay, so it won't let us do it. Cool. Okay, that's fine. I thought I could like slip under there or something. I wonder if I can see, because now half of it isn't. It still won't let me do it. With that. You know what I'm trying to do, right? Yeah, like that. And then since the head is over here, I wonder if it will let me. No. Okay, fine, whatever. I was just being silly. That's all. It doesn't have to be there. and we're done with the sleeping thing. We can put a bed there. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. You know, and then maybe some barrels or something right here would be kind of cool because, yeah. All right. Let's do some of this. Excuse me. I think what I was doing, I think I did that, right? Hey, buddy. So I did that. And then over here. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Oh, I like this so much better. It's so much more spacious now. Okay. Well, that needs to be taken care of, but we'll do that in a moment. In the meantime, we can do this. And I think we said we're going to temporarily remove these and come up with some other kind of feature here. So we can at least get the frame all the way around there, and so it doesn't give us that kind of wonky look. When I first installed these landing bays, I was really struggling with them. I really had no idea what to do with this, and so I just kind of threw this in here. I knew I wanted the roof to extend like this, but as far as this area on either side of them, yeah, I just couldn't make up my mind about them. So it's good. It's good that they're like this, or it's not bad that I knocked these out and changed them, because yeah, I hadn't really made up my mind about that yet. So let's do this. Let's remove all of this stuff. I think I can do that. Now, if you haven't picked up on the block palette yet, so I use the diorite as kind of like the dark areas. A little bit, I'm kind of following that, but I'm not super strict about it. And then the calcite is kind of the intermediary areas. Right, and then the white wool are the bright areas. It's not exactly a gradient. You know, it's just helping a little bit to give a little, to break up the monotony, right? Yeah, it's like not quite texturing, but and then here. Same kind of deal here, though I'm not going to follow the pattern quite so strictly here. Yeah, I got to break things up and change things up a bit. You know what I'm saying? A little bit like that. Okay, that's cool. That is so satisfying. And then look at how much more open this is now. It's just so much better. It's so much better. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's go take our buddy here out for a spin and get some exterior shots here. consolidate some of this. All right, let's do that, and that. Okay, we're good. Gusto. Now, the way to do this is you need to pre-open the gate. Do this. All right, calm down. Do that, and away we go. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, we do need to fix that. One of the things I wanted to look at is having this open. Having that open is pretty cool. Maybe even put glass there. Yeah, I've got some ideas. People. But look at this bay. This bay looks beautiful. Look at this. I really, really like that. This, though, looks kind of weak, right? Where you've got this big roof structure and then... So, I don't know. Maybe we might... You know what we might do is make these kind of column features, but with the copper. That might be a cool thing. In fact, bringing this over to here and then making some copper features here, that might be the way to go. That might be the way to go, folks. Maybe we'll do that next. But I really like this. I like the arched roof. I like the way it extends. And I really like this wall feature here. And let's pull way back and see it from afar. Now, this really janky lighting feature is, of course, going to go. But, yeah, I do like that a lot. I do like that a lot. You know, some of the other things we might be able to do, I don't know if we can fit it in here, but sometimes, you know, to break up a completely flat wall like that, you can add, let's do this. You can add like a column feature, even if it's the same material. And even if it's just a half of a block wide, it doesn't even have to be a full block outward, right? You can add like a column feature there. In fact, that really is asking for that, isn't it? And we may move the guest parking over by about 1 block right about here. He'll still fit there. It may require us taking these out, but I don't know. We'll work on something like that. I think that's a good idea. This already looks so much better. I mean, it already looked really nice with the blank wall, but now that I put that in there, just some features. I'm thinking the shelf features. And I'm only at 1.21.6 here. And I've been meaning, Buffooncraft is at 1.21.11. And so I usually like to keep both the servers right around the same mod pack, the same version and stuff. Just it makes things easier for me going back and forth. I'm gonna see if I can like zoom right into here. How far over do I have to go in order to get in here? I think I'm getting hung up on this. Okay, can I? Yeah, I can't quite line up on this. I think I'm more like in the middle. So, there we go. And now, if I do this, I can do that. Okay. We can come up with something for the gas parking, though. All right, let's do the sleeping. Let's get that done. Yeah, here we go. Sancho. All right, a few things that need to be done right away that we're aware of. Other side. First of all, let's get some dirt. Some dirt. Good. And I want to do this. Just to remind myself, something needs to go here. Eventually. Yeah, something definitely needs to go there. All right, we may have to remove this structure to move this over one so we can get the gas into there like that. Yeah, we may have to do that. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. This we have to take care of right now. Yeah, let's do that. And we have basically 3 blocks for this. The diorite for the dark stuff. Calcite for the intermediary. And where's the white wool? Right there. Okay, good. And you know what? We'll have our friend help us out here. Done. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to do that. And let's remove the dirt. And sure, it's a little bit slow with a detailing shovel, but it's fine. It's only a little bit of dirt. So again, yeah, I don't want to duplicate the other side. I want a little bit of variation. Yeah, okay. Something like that. Yeah, I think we're good here. All right, so let's then do this and this, and maybe even that. Put a little bit of that there, a little bit of that there, a little bit of that there, maybe even a little bit here, and then we'll do the white wool right here. Thusly. Then we dismount, close that in, we're good. You know, the other thing we could do is we can come right down the middle and turn sideways and park. We could do that too. In fact, let's see what that entails, shall we? Hey, no, get back here. All right, so if we drop right into the middle here, like this, and then we turn into our parking space. Boink. We get that. I mean, it's not as cool as just driving straight in. But see, these features kind of block us, so we might want to think about removing those eventually. But let us do this, shall we? Just to remind ourselves again that we have some column features that will be going in here. And I think that's all I want to do on this side. I want to be careful for him there. Until we work that out. But I like those column features. Now, whether we should make those out of tuff or copper or basalt or whatever, I'm not sure. But I know I want something like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm digging this. I'm digging this. Another thing I'd like to do is just move this chest and get this out of the middle of the floor now. And I may move it right over to here. Just for now. We can do some of this. Like so. Yep. And yep again. And let's just make a double chest and we'll just move things over and get things out of there. The oud can come right over to here. A little inventory management. Let's do that. Let's start with all the calcite, the diorite, the white wool bits. Let's do all of that first. What's this, quartz? Yeah, it is. I don't know why that's up here. Any other of that kind of stuff? I'm going to put the quartz in there now. And do we have any more of that that we can free up from some of these others? And the answer to that is no. No, we do not. Okay, that's fine. Fine, whatever. Another thing we can put in there is tough. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put all these tough bits in here. Great. Any tough stuff over here? Cobble deep slate. Yeah. Let's free up some of that space. Now we may have too much tough for this double chest, but I think it'll be all right. Yeah, this is a lot of tough here. Deep slate, deep slate, deep slate. All right, this might be able to. Yeah, I think we might be able to do this. Yeah, something like that. Cool. Uh-oh. We have a lot here. But we're okay. We're okay. Groovy. Oh, we do have that. Okay, we're cool. Oh, I also wouldn't mind getting all the dirt together. I'm not going to be able to fit it into there, though, but if I could at least get it all into the same shulker. But man, we have a lot of dirt on us. I could do something like this. There we go. And then we could put this deep slate somewhere. Like maybe in here would be a good spot. There we go. Okay, I'm digging this. Let's get the rest of this. We have a little more dirt. Let's do some of this. We'll make some room. I'm thinking of making another double chest already. Put that in there to free things up a little bit. Oh, we're going to have to do the sleeping thing. Ugh. There we go. We'll empty out some of this, but let's get that out of the way. Wet our whistle a little bit. Throat's getting a little dry here, so let's see. What else can I get rid of? I can get rid of the bones. I don't really need those. We do have a mob farm, so we should be good. And certainly this ridiculous egg. Let's get rid of that stuff. Right here. I'll said it before and I'll say it again. Best inventory management tool ever. No lie. Okay. I think I might have won over fellow buffoon Corny with the flint and steel. The question is, can I get Foolish Sage to stop hoarding? I might be able to do it. Okay, I'm going to open those up. We should be good. Yeah, and the whole point was to, is to get rid of that. That's what I'm trying to do. Let's see. We can do this. These can go in here. Good. I like it. I like it. All right, let's just quickly let's have a look at our space here. We need a strip of dirt right along there. Like that. Let's bring it upstairs. Here we go. Hey, buddy. Like that. Okay. Now I'm liking this space so much better now. Ah, this looks great. Now I do want lighter colors on the inside. What shall those lighter colors be? I don't know. I'm tempted just to use the white. Maybe not so much of the diorite on the interior here, but I already have the jungle wood floor. So maybe some jungle wood is okay, but there's already too much of the tuff. That's kind of dark. So things like the jungle wood, the tuff, and the copper, those are good accent materials, but maybe we should go with a completely different kind of material. But one thing I do want to do right now, demo. One thing, but is to get an exterior view of the inside from the outside. Remember, those item frames are going to go away, so like right now you only see the far dirt wall, but I tell you, I'm liking this a lot. Yeah, I'm really digging this. Okay. How am I doing stream-wise? We're in the last 23 minutes of the stream. And that being said, I do want to mess around with these for a little bit. I know I want the tough column right here. I'm certain of that. So we can do 4 of those right now. That's a no-brainer. Let's see if Gaston will park here with the column in the way. I think he will. This might be enough to keep him. No, it's not. He needs to come in a little bit more. All right, so that's something we have to think about. We might have to move the gate out a little bit for him. This won't be here, I'm thinking, so he'll go over a little bit. In fact, for right now, let us just remove this. Because we're already fairly certain that we're going to move this over like this. So even these features might move over to here. Although now this is, you know, symmetrical on the evens and not the odds. It makes things a little weird. But he should be okay. I think he should be okay. He's wedged in there pretty hard. You know what might be kind of cool here, though? Instead of a full column feature there, we might... This is what I'm thinking. Let me show you what I'm thinking. Of what I am thinking. What if we did wall units there? Like... this might be the wrong color for this, but... You know, maybe we'll use a different kind of block palette there, but I'm thinking maybe like that so it's not a full block. And maybe we'll have a different color there, right? That gives them a little bit of room right there. Definitely has to be a different color, but... Bonsoir, bon... Time zone. Hello, Jeppo. Welcome to the last 19 minutes of the stream. I think... Yeah, but see, he can glide right in there. That's nice. That is nice. I think that'll do it. So we can just put in another feature like this. And I'm not sure what that feature should be. How are you today? I am excellent. Thank you very much. I gotta sit up in my seat here because I'm like this. I'm so tall like a man. Yeah, so I'm thinking, you know, maybe instead of a full block feature like this, maybe a wall feature, or when I upgrade to 1.21.11, I can use the shelf units there. Could be something like that too. But I know one thing that we can do right now, and that's sleep once more. We can put in these features right now, these tough features. So that means what? Is this the... You know, I always forget the names of these. Targeted block. This is the chiseled tough. All right. So I need a stack of that. And then this... chiseled tough bricks. All right. Why, hello, Putty. What? Are you... Always underfoot, just like every other cat I've ever known. I enjoyed your Minecraft stream the other day. Despite it being in Bedrock. Jeppo, one day we shall meet on a Minecraft server, be it Java or Bedrock. That will happen. Someday. So let me see. We have to... and then we need the... Yeah, okay, like this. Oh, there's... There. Gaston, look at the... Putty, what are you doing? Leave Gaston alone. Leave him alone. Minecraft animals. Am I right, people? There he goes. God, I love this game. Yeah, let's leave it at that, shall we? Okay. We have a little bit of work to do here. Yeah, so I've resolved to extend this over to here. And I know it seems like a minor resolution, but sometimes just doing something simple like that. See, already I'm looking at this and I'm getting all kinds of ideas now that I just made that one simple little change right there. And then similarly, over here, please, with the middle, with the scroll wheel. This mouse is... The cool thing is the old Outley mouses, yeah, that is plural for computer mouse. It is not mice. Mouses, my Outley mouses that my thunderous hands have destroyed the scroll wheels on. I think I've figured out how to rebuild those. They are certainly not meant to be rebuilt. The very act of disassembling them destroys them. But I think I've figured out a way. It might involve a little bit of 3D printing. But not only can I rebuild those, but I think I can rebuild those in a way that they are serviceable. So they are indeed, well, after I get through with them, will be serviceable. You can take them apart and you can fix them. Now, hopefully, the idea is the scroll wheel itself is on a plastic pin, and you can imagine me slamming down on that. I'm not even slamming, but it just breaks that plastic pin. So I can replace that plastic pin with a metallic pin, which is much stronger. I think I can do that. I was looking at it the other day, and because this is tiny. This is a child's mouse. To me, it is. To some of you, this is supposed to be for large hands. Yeah, me and my first world problems. Okay, over to... Oh, I think we're good. Are we good all the way around here? I think we are. And just that minor thing just makes such a big difference. Look at that. Okay. Okay. I'm liking the way this is going. The only thing I'm thinking of is getting rid of these somehow. And that means putting features here. So let's just do that right now. Let's just bite the bullet and do the thing. And if I do this right, I can just fly Gaston right into here. And pick up those pieces. Good. Done. You know, this is a kind of strange result because you know, to get the roof the way we want it to, and then to get the landing bay to function the way we want it to, it's weird. We have this, what looks like a large, heavy roof but then we have like no support here. And this is strange looking. But, you know, we're going to have to put some sort of feature in here that's, on the one hand, robust enough looking that it at least looks like it could reasonably support that roof, but is also unobtrusive enough where we can park the Ghast without any problem. And yeah, it's going to be weird. It's going to be a weird thing to do. Okay, that's... And once more, we can just, if we... try to get used to Gaston's hitbox here. All right, fine. I'll fly out again. All right, I think one of the problems is this. There he goes. Did I clean up after myself? Yes, I did. Nice. Yeah, I'm liking that so much better. So much better. Yeah, this is nice. Now again, this roof is not finished at all. I'm thinking on trying to use maybe some slabs, maybe some stairs to try to smooth out the curves, but I'm trying to use not a lot of those. As little of those as possible. Take these out of here for right now. I think I have that stuff out of there on this side, do I? Yeah, but no, I'm good. I'm good. Cool. Okay, I like this. Now here, I'm a little undecided, and I only have a few more minutes left. What I need to do is, you know, I think these are going to move, so I was going to do the glue squid ink and the dye on those and everything, but I think I'm just going to move them anyway. So and I like my solution with the wall units, but I don't know, I think the thicker features are better. Or at least the wider ones are in this axis. All right, let's go around. We'll park Gaston. We'll do the sleeping thing. Cat, you're driving me nuts. But then again, if it wasn't, it wouldn't be a cat, right? And that is what they do. Good. Jeppo, Jeppo, Jeppo. Oh, that just cracks me up every time. This game, I swear. And you. I'm half tempted to name this wee beastie. Did he just plummet over the edge? No, okay, he's in here. Good. I like this. I like this a lot. I like our work today. I think we've accomplished a lot here. I feel like we've made progress. And that's always a good feeling. Can I get rid of any of this stuff? Not here, I can't. Go stash my Kubrick bits right into here. And there we go with the tough and the diorite. Okay, I think this is going to do it for now. Now, I was just about to dive off the edge, but I got to remember, am I in Buffooncraft or Generations? Do I have Elytra or not? So it was cool. I remembered. Yeah, I do like this a lot. Awk. See, I've been so long without wings in Buffooncraft, I've forgotten how to fly. There we go. It's coming together. Indeed it is. It's looking pretty good. It's not too bad here. And then eventually, when we're finished with this, these poor souls here, who have been languishing here forever, can finally be moved up into there. And be housed a little bit more humanely than they are down here. Please, please, with the flying. Come on now. Okay, betterer. That's not bad. It's getting there. Need to do something about these lighting fixtures, those columns. We have to rearrange the landing bay a little bit, and gonna have to bite the bullet and make some sort of decision on these end bits over here. But that's gonna do it. I think we're in good shape here. I absolutely love the Happy Gas parking. I love it so much. That flight deck, that landing deck is so cool. Okay, and with that, we will pose for our thumbnail, and I think we'll wrap things up. Let's see if there's anyone to whom we can raid out. Yes, Flying Villager is, at the moment, playing Helldivers with Lux. You know, I get to fly raid flying a lot. I do not get to raid Lux too often because we're not on at the same time. So I'm going to start by raiding Lux. Lux J Gaming. Let us set up that raid. Catch you next time. Thank you for dropping in, Jebbo. You have yourself a nice evening. Looking forward to your next stream. Let's set this up, shall we? Thanks for the stream. JMO, thank you so much for dropping in, my brother. Again, I'm looking forward to being able to drop into one of your streams here. Let us set up the raid here. There is the raid message in the chat up above. You can copy and paste that into the chat if you'd like to join us along on this raid. And I always encourage the viewers to join us, even if you can't stay for the entire stream. At least drop in, say hi, and if you feel so inclined, I'll follow some bits. You know, a sub would be really, really cool. Let's set up the raid itself. And with that, the raid for fellow buffoon and good friend and just all around super cool dude, Alex J Gaming. Family friendly viewers, Alex's stream is intended for mature audiences. There's a little bit of language and some shenanigans, but he is a super cool guy. You will like him a lot. We have a lot of shared community and stuff being buffoons, so there's bound to be people in there that you know. Everyone just remember that we do this Generation stream every Wednesday, usually from noon to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I was a little bit earlier today. Our next stream will be on Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and that will be Buffooncraft Season 6. I built a lot of cool stuff in there. I gotta say, you know, the other buffoons too, and so I have a lot of stuff to show you guys. And then the stream after that will be Sunday 4 to 6. We'll see if Kachi wants to stream Kachi time, or we'll see what he has up. Everyone enjoy the rest of your afternoon, your evening, your morning, wherever you happen to be. We'll join you again. Please join me again next time. Bye for now.